News station in the United States explode. The sudden picture only took a few seconds, but let the gold owner Father Murdoch lose hundreds of millions of dollars. The real scandal that shook the world. This is the party. The popular female anchor of the news station Jenny, ranked as one of the 100 most influential people in the world. Of course, there are bosses on top of her. It's this 200-pound fat man named David, head of Fox. It's a good leg control. The female anchor who was promoted in his station must have a pair of proud legs.
Wide shot. I want to see your goddamn legs.
Switching bare legs, David speaks out. This is the fastest way to attract the attention of the audience. Therefore, there is one more item in the table. Well-known rules. Female anchors are only allowed to work in miniskirts. However, this powerful man, relying on him countless times to help leaders campaign, behind the support of the Gold Master, Father Murdoch Group, there doesn't seem to be a lower limit. There is no overbearing president's face value. He is still a common man with social bullshit. Greed reaches out to our mistress Jenny, one of the 100 most influential people in the world. Jenny is not a vegetarian either. Rising up and resisting is what Jenny has implemented from beginning to end. For example, now she dares to open wheat in front of a national audience. Crazy provocation of the presidential candidate. Let him get off the stage in public. Lead to the hot-tempered Fox TV diehard fan. All of a sudden the wind. Pick up the keyboard and tweet. Overwhelming cyber violence hits Jenny. Jenny is very aggrieved. Before the talk show, even drugged her coffee. Let her be a goddess anchor. Kneeling on the toilet. Vomited in the dark. Jenny, who has always been adhering to the tit-for-tat, not reconciled to the trend of public opinion. The complaint goes to David. Unexpectedly, David is a scumbag. When he came up, he wanted to touch her. Jenny justly refuses. David is afraid of her anchor's first sister's position. Have to give up. Give her a week off with pay. But Jenny didn't expect David this old. She's not the only one who started. Grace, who is also an anchor woman, because the face is aging too fast. Audiences are quickly reluctant to buy it. Grace attacked by looks, repeatedly taunted by David, even demoted her. Miss America Grace, also one of the victims of David's sexual harassment. Look at this man now. Inconsistent face. Grace is on fire. Vowed to take these years, accumulated grievances, and vent it together. Reckless Grace. Coming soon. A gold medal couple of lawyers. But the lawyer shook his head. Bad news for Grace. You ever seen a career promotion system like this? Whose legs are long and white? Who can reach the top?
We need you in a shorter dress.
Such a disgusting rule. America's largest news station, Fox's death order. Everyone knows it. This is the unspoken rule derived from the power. But there are some people who just jump into the fire pit. This petite Amy, due to live broadcast error, worried that her career is over. Crying pear blossom with rain. Vice President Tommy can't see beauty cry. He taps Amy's thigh in comfort. Amy's tears froze in her eyes. After walking out of Tommy's office, Amy knows that the vice president cannot be counted on. Only find a way out. Good luck. David's secretary haunts Amy, blessed to the heart, cleverly squeezed into the same elevator and deliberately disclosed to the secretary. Her program group, secretary, what storms have you never seen before? She immediately understood what Amy was thinking.
I feel for you. That's so.
Amy approached David cautiously. After a cordial and friendly conversation, David gets Amy to get up and take a turn. Amy did so suspiciously, yet David kept making demands.
Pull your dress up.
Pull up the skirt to reveal the bottom line. Dare not speak. Tears are rolling in the eyes. The unfinished tears in the vice president's office. Just change the place to continue streaming. The other side. Grace's attorney is making her plan for the worst because there have been the case of the anchor suing the boss for sexual harassment fiasco. If Grace goes his own way, likely to ruin her entire career. Grace says she has done her homework. Know that David has real estate in the attorney state and can sue David in this state. The lawyer reminded her that it was possible, but it's better to endure the humiliation for a while. Gather enough evidence. It's more likely to kill David in one go. Jenny is back from vacation, back to work. Unexpectedly, the team members are not welcome. It turned out to be because of his own heart and reckless disregard for the consequences. Implicated the team and punished with herself. The team is ordinary, naturally pay more than Jenny, but she never likes to drag others down. After some thought, she still compromised and apologized to Kuriko in disguise. She thought it was over. Unexpectedly, this day, she is in the elevator. Met Grace and Amy at the same time. It is said that 3 women play one show. The power of 3 women. So powerful you can't imagine. They can destroy America's most famous Fox News channel. Bring down the news leaders. It's from a real case. Shocked the entire United States. Grace and Amy step into the elevator. Jenny vaguely feels this is the calm before the storm. As predicted, Grace was fired, officially suing David for sexual harassment of female employees. And Amy was also confused for a while. Became the last lamb David slaughtered. The entire Fox News. Because this case exploded. Tylee's phone was blown up. David was also temporarily sent home. He frantically asked a lawyer to defend himself, find a female anchor to testify against himself, controlling public opinion and turning the tide. This pair of David colluded with capital forces. It's a piece of cake. Although the 2 sons of the Gold Master's father have long disliked David, they also want to take this opportunity to pull David into the water. But David is stunned by his own personal charm, pulled in the loyal support of a group of female anchors. Their faces are red and the heart is not beating. And they declare to the public they never got an order not to wear pants to work, doing PR for David. On the other side, Grace found Jenny in command. Hope she can help testify. And Jenny was silent, although he rejected David. But David didn't play a dirty trick on Jenny because of this. This makes Jenny very confused whether to gamble her career. Come and join Grace's Women's Rescue Project. Yet soon there will be 6 former Fox female anchors. Anonymous report David for sexual harassment. Then Jenny learned again whether forecast female anchor and Laura Amy is also a victim. Mentions sadness, empathy among women, particularly empathetic. They unanimously decided to come forward and accuse David. Soon Grace's women's team grew stronger. Jenny couldn't help but make a choice, and it was her vocal accusation completely put David on the verge of dying. David, who wants to be a demon again, completely overwhelmed by the recording evidence that Grace suddenly released. By Grace, Jenny, victims led by Women Win, received a $50 million payout. David was fired for as much as $65 million. Fox to be taken over by VP Tommy. Amy realizes Fox's capital will always be there. Victory is only temporary. This endless war let her lose her original intention as a journalist. She threw away her badge. Going out of this place is enviable, but also dirty.